Hello, this is Pastor Roland checking in to see how you're doing today, and I want to talk about love. I want to talk about love. I was thinking earlier about decision making and about how we need to have both the right motive and the right motivation. For example, our motive should be to do what is right, to do what we know is right in our heart. Okay, that's the right motivation. When we're faced with a situation with our partner, with our children, see, a delicate situation, our motive should be to do what is right, what we know is right in our heart. Okay? Now, we don't know what the right is. We face the moment. We haven't pre-planned what to say. See, we don't have any spiel or lecture prepared. We come in and we're spontaneous. Okay? We speak from the heart. And we wish with all of our heart to do the right thing. That's the right motive. Okay? But now there's also motivation. Motivation is the energy with which to do it. Now what's the right motivation? The right motivation, of course, is love. Okay? Or at least to have a wish, a determination to do the right thing and to see it through. Okay? So if you have the right motivation to do what you know is right in your heart, the right motive, and the right motivation, which is love, not anger, see, then you can't miss. So how come a lot of parents mess up? Well, first of all, a lot of parents say the right thing. They say basically the right thing. Okay? But they say it with anger, with resentment, with hostility, with impatience. It ruins it. Or they say the right thing, but they don't have the right motivation, the right motive. See, their motive is really to get it over with, or their motive is to prove something, or to show them something, or to be the authority, or to make something happen. See, to impress upon someone. See, there's some kind of motivation like that. Or to quickly get it over with so they can go back to their ball game or back to their latte or cell phone or whatever it is. You see what I mean? So it's not the right motivation. Not the right motive, not the right motivation. The worst of all is anger. It taints it. So a lot of parents say the right thing. They tell you to be home by 10 at night, do your homework, don't drink, don't smoke, don't take drugs. See, be fair with people, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. They tell you all the right things, but then they say it with anger. That ruins it. Okay? Now, how else do parents mess it up? And this is what I want to get to today about love. They have something pre-planned. Okay? And it robs the moment of spontaneity. It comes between the person and it's two people. It puts something between them. Okay? For example, parents will sometimes go for one of these canned programs. One of these phony, canned plans that somebody made up. See? And the parent goes for that, and then they apply it. And sometimes it seems to work. Okay? But there's something false about it. It's not love. It doesn't come from the heart. It doesn't come from God. It doesn't come from intuition. It doesn't come out of love. It comes from a desire to cleverly get it over with, or cleverly prove something or make something happen. See? And besides, these canned programs, I have one in mind in particular, but I'm not going to say which one it is. But I have one in mind. It's very popular. It may have some elements of truth in it. It may have even some good tips. Okay? But if you apply it See, the program. Then it's somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's life, something somebody else came up with. It's not fresh, it's not spontaneous. It doesn't have life in it. Remember, Christ said, the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life. He said, my words have life. Okay? So you're better off as a parent to go to speak to your child with good intent, with a good heart, not in anger, and to speak from the heart. You're better to do that than to come with some slick, canned program. Okay? Now, so I want to talk about love, okay? I want to talk about love. So, as a parent, you want to have the right motivation. What is it? So you got to get your ego out of the way. As long as your ego is involved, there's some kind of self-serving involved. See, some kind of pride involved, some kind of proving something or showing something or impressing something upon someone, you see? Get your ego out of the way. Speak from the heart. And it'd be a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Okay? Now, so I was thinking about that. And then I was thinking about one of these people that pushes these pre-planned programs for disciplining children. I heard this person on the radio say that, well, if you have a little tiny child that's crying at night, waking you up all the time at night, that you know what he said? He said to take the child and put it outside. Lock the door, leave the child outside for a while. Then it'll stop crying. Or it'll cry to come back in, and then when it comes back in, the child will know not to cry anymore. Do you see the awfulness of that? The cruelty of it? The the hatefulness of it. When angels in heaven see something like that, you know what they do? They cover their eyes. They cover their eyes. So, that's not good. So while we're on the subject, why do little children cry at night? Sometimes there are scary things. You know there are scary things that come at night. That's when they like to come, scary things. And little children, sometimes they see things that we adults don't see. Something scary. So if the little child is in the child's room and he cries, then let the child come to your room. Get the little child's bed and put it in your bedroom. Okay? So you have your bed and the little child's bed is there. Let the child sleep in your bedroom. The child will feel more secure there. Okay? See how easy that is? And that's how you're also protecting your child. Okay? And even if it's not a scary thing, it's just a scary dream or it's dark in the room, whatever the case may be, just see. So what's the problem then with a parent? You know what it is? They're selfish. Don't want to be woken up. Don't have time to help the little child. See, it's really sickening. Very sickening. That's what it is. Disgusting and sickening. So then years later, there's the child on drugs, in jail, unhappy, trying to commit suicide. There's the child unhappy. What happened? Well, there wasn't any love. Okay? But now do you see how easy it is if you just do what's right, speak from the heart. You don't have anything pre-planned, and you do what's right for every moment is fresh. Okay? Every moment is fresh. And that's why Paul said, remember, in chapter 13, remember he said that if you, what was it that he said? He said if you, let me get my Bible here. Chapter 13, 1 Corinthians. Though I speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not love, I am but a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. See, if you're a parent and you're impatient, you have some pre-planned speech that you're going to give, you don't have any love. What did Zig Ziglar say? He said, "What you are speaks so loudly I can't hear what you're saying." See, so a lot of parents, what they are, impatient, selfish, speak so loudly the child can't hear what they're saying. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I should remove mountains and have not love, I am nothing. This is very profound. See, a lot of people are very smart, but you see their lives are a mess. What's going on? They don't have love, they don't have understanding, and that's why they fail with their partner, that's why they fail with their children. They don't have understanding. See, now you can go out in the world and go to work and not have understanding. Maybe you're very clever, you're good at what you do, and you're very clever, and you put on a good front. So you fool everybody, and you can be successful, do okay out there. But why is it that kids are able to ferret out your falsity, your lack of love, your lack of patience, your selfishness? Children are closer to God than we are. Did you know that, children? Children are closer to God, are close to God. And so, and they have innocent, and they see. They're still perceptive. Children are very perceptive. And so are teenagers. So they see the lack of love, the phoniness. You can't fool them. They see it. Okay? So, so you see, you become a sounding brass, like he said. And at the end of it, he says, at the end of this, he says, and now abide faith, hope, and love. These three, but the greatest of these is love. Okay, so have the courage to love, to be spontaneous, to not pre-plan what you're going to say, to let go of anger, to get your big ego out of the way. Just be a regular person. Okay? My name is Pastor Roland.